Welcome to Wellness with Taya. And today I have a beginner's yoga with support video. So you would either need a yoga block, a folded blanket, or a pillow for the floor yoga poses and a chair for the seated poses. So we're going to get started with doing the cleansing breath. And the cleansing breath can be done seated or it can be done laying on your back. Just for this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to do it in a seated position. So I have my pillow and I'm going to place it up under me. And I'm going to come down into the easy pose. I'm going to place both of my hands on my front leg and I'm going to push up coming onto my sit bone. Now when you're just starting out doing yoga, it's good to use some type of support when you're doing the easy pose because it raises you up from the floor and it makes it easier for you to push your legs down a little closer to the floor. Some people have a tendency to be up here tight, so just start wherever you are and you'll gradually become more flexible in this movement. So we're just going to sit here for a second and close our eyes. And the hands can rest wherever you want. And we're just going to listen to the natural flow of our breath and empty our thoughts. We're going to release any tension that we may be holding in our head, in our face. We're going to release the neck muscles, the shoulder muscles, the back muscles. Release the hips, the legs, the knees, the ankles, and the toes. Now, with the inhalation, allow your stomach to expand. And as you exhale, open your mouth and contract your muscles and blow it out. And inhale through the nose. And open your mouth. Gently blow it out. Exhale. Inhale, focus your attention on your breath. And if you find yourself wandering, that's okay. Just come back to your breath. And then open your mouth and gently blow it out. And inhale nice and big through your stomach muscles, really controlling your chest muscles. And open your mouth and gently blow it out. Now sit here and just observe for a moment. When you're ready, you're going to bring yourself back to consciousness. So wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingertips, and open the eyes. So we're going to inhale, bring our shoulders up to our ears. Exhale, bring them back and down. Inhale, bring our arms up, coming into the seated upward salute. Exhale, bring your arms down and come over to a side bend. Inhale, bring your arms up into the center. And exhale, come back down, reaching over. Keep your core engaged, really squeezing these muscles as you tilt over. And then inhale, bring both of your arms up to center. And exhale, bring your arms down flat to your mat, rounding your back. Your chin is on your chest. And we're just going to hold this pose for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. And then inhale and come up. Now we're going to do some Kegel exercises. So I want you to focus your attention on your anus and imagine that you're holding in your gas. So you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to squeeze your anus muscles, and then inhale and gently release. Now, it's really important to continue breathing while you're doing your Kegel muscles because holding the breath can put too much pressure on your pelvic. So, we're going to inhale and then exhale, squeeze, and then inhale and release. Exhale, gently squeeze, and inhale, release gently. For this next part, I want you to imagine your vagina and focus on the area where you pee at. So imagine that you are holding it and you're going to pull in a raisin. So you're going to do a squeeze and you're going to do a pull in motion. So inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze and pull. Inhale and gently release. Exhale, squeeze and pull. And inhale, gently release. One more time. Exhale, squeeze and pull. And inhale, gently release. This time we're going to do both muscles, your anus and your vaginal muscles. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze and pull. And inhale and gently release. Exhale, squeeze and pull. Inhale, gently release. Exhale, squeeze and pull. And inhale, gently release. Very good. So from here, we're going to go into the bridge pose. So if you have your pillow up under you, you can adjust your pillow because we'll be lying on our backs. So you can place it either up under your tailbone and your lower back, or you can place it up under your neck if you need some neck support. Okay, so our feet are going to be hip width apart, and we're going to place our hands down onto the mat and bring our fingertips to the back of our ankles. So we're going to inhale, expanding those stomach muscles, and as you exhale, contract those muscles. And then this time, when you inhale, I want you to gently push up, only going as far as you can go, okay? And we're going to do this motion for 5 seconds. And go. Inhale, come up. Contract and come down. Inhale, come up. And contract and come down. One more time. Inhale, come up. And contract and come down. Very good. Now I want you to roll over onto your side, coming up into a safe position. So I have an extra yoga mat that I'm going to place in between my thighs. And what this is going to do is going to raise my body up to give me extra height. Sometimes it's difficult to come all the way down. Okay, so we're going to start right here in a neutral position and extend the arms out and come down, bringing your head towards the mat and your butt towards your heels, and the two big toes are touching one another. And we're just going to hold this pose. We want to inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. And with the inhalation, we're going to come up into a table position, our chair for these next poses. So I'm going to do heel slides. So when we're doing heel slides, our core is engaged, so that means we're going to squeeze our lower abdominal muscles and pull our belly button in. Our feet are flushed together with our two big toes touching, and we have our hands at the side of our chair, giving us extra support. So with the inhalation, you're going to slide your heel forward, and as you exhale, you're going to slide your heel back. You're going to inhale and slide your foot forward, and you're going to exhale and bring it back. So we're going to do this for 15 seconds, starting now. Inhale forward, exhale back. And it's not about speed, it's really about engaging these muscles and controlling this movement. So release the tension in your lower back. If you find yourself squeezing too tight in your lower back, you can adjust yourself and come scoot back a little bit. But just be a little bit closer to the edge. You'll feel a little bit more of intensity. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Inhale, slide your foot forward. Exhale, come back. Keeping your core engaged the whole time. You're doing good. And 10 more seconds. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, come back. So the next pose we're going to go into is the seated figure 4. So this is my modified version of it. Your hands are still going to be onto the side, and you're going to extend your legs out. And when you inhale, you're going to bend your right leg. You're going to place it on top of your left leg at an angle. Now you can start down here at your ankle if that's comfortable, or slide all the way up. You go what's comfortable for you. Now make sure that your hip and your leg that's on the floor is aligned. It's a straight line. Engage your core muscles and hold this for 15 seconds. And inhale, bring that leg down next to the other one. Exhale, inhale, lift your other leg and bring it over on top. And we're going to hold it for 15 seconds on this side. And if you want an extra stretch, you can also press down onto the outer leg right here. And you're going to inhale, lift your leg up, and exhale and bring it down. So now you're going to bring your feet together, and you can come sitting back, probably like in the middle of your chair. And we're going to engage our core. And as we inhale, we're going to open, and exhale and close. So make sure you're not slouched over like this. Your back isn't arched. You're at a neutral position. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We're going to do this for 15 seconds. Keep that core engaged while you're doing this movement. Working out your diastasis recti muscles, those middle abdominal muscles. 5 more seconds, you're almost there. Nice. Okay, so you're going to extend your legs out, and you're going to come back up to the edge of your chair. And if you want to give your arms a break, and just come up here, a nice stretch, and then exhale and bring them back down to the side of your chair. Very good. So we're going to go into the modified bird dog. So it's going to be opposite leg and opposite arm. Okay, we're going to do this for 15 seconds. Only go as far as you can go. You're going to try to aim towards your toes. The core is engaged. 10 more seconds. And really bring that arm around. Don't get lazy with it. And one more. Now we're going to stand up, and now we're going to go into the standing cat-cow. Let's turn like this. There we go. So your chair is in front of you, and your hips, your feet are parallel to your hips, and you're going to come into mountain pose. You're going to place your hands on the back of the chair just for extra support. With the inhalation, you're going to arch your back and lift up your head. And when you exhale, you're going to engage your core muscles and round your back. And inhale, arch the back, bring your neck up. And exhale, round the back, engage the core. Inhale, arch the back. And exhale, round the back, come in. In 5 more seconds, you got it. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. And inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Next, we're going to go into the pyramid pose. So keep your hands on your chair, but I want you to take a few steps back and pay attention to the shape. So it looks like a triangle. Okay? So you're going to have your feet parallel to your hips, and your spine is at a neutral position, so it's not arched and it's not rounded. It's at a neutral position. You want to inhale, lengthen the back, and as you exhale, you're going to push back. You're going to go as far as you can go. And you're going to hold this position. Try to keep the arms straight. And then you're going to inhale and push back up. This time coming a little forward. And then you're going to exhale and come back to a neutral position. Inhale. And then exhale, come back. So we're just doing some inversions and exversions. And inhale, push forward. Bring your neck up as you push forward. And then exhale, come back to a neutral position. So I'm going to place one hand onto our chair, and the other hand onto our hip. And inhale, lift up your knee. Exhale, and kick back. We're going into the modified donkey kicks. And we're going to do this for 15 seconds. And go as high as you can go. Okay? If you need to start right here, that's fine. Start right here. You showed up. That's the hardest part to do, is to show up. So be proud of yourself that you showed up. Everything else will come in its own time. Okay? So as you exhale, bring that leg back down, coming into mountain pose. We readjust, place our hands back onto our chair, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Inhale, lift up your leg, place your hand on your hip, and exhale and come back. Doing this movement for 15 seconds, and our core is engaged. And exhale and bring your leg back down and your hand onto your chair. We're going to cool down and do the modified sun salutation. So we're going to begin in mountain pose with our hands out to our sides. And again, our feet are parallel to our hips. With the inhalation, you're going to bring your arms up and bring the hands together. Bring the neck back as you exhale. And inhale and bring the arms up. And exhale and come down into the forward bending pose. Only go as far as you can go. You can bring your fingertips to the ground, do so. If you need to stop right here, that's fine as well. And then we're going to inhale and come up halfway into the forward bending pose and place our hands onto our knees. And then we're going to come all the way up, bringing our arms up with us, relaxing the shoulders into upward salute. And then we're going to come back down into forward bending pose, only going as far as our body will allow us to go. And then inhale, come up to the halfway forward bending pose. And then all the way back up into mountain pose. Okay, so now we're going to cool down. Coming back into the easy pose, you can place your pillow up under you. And you can do this seated or you can lay on your back. So push up onto your front leg, coming into your sit bone. And we're going to close the eyes, soften the back. And we're going to release any tension that we may be holding in our body. And then we're going to put the hands on our knees. Palms are facing open, thumb and forefinger are touching. The eyeballs are still, the eyelids are still. We're going to see if our body feels any different after doing all of those movements. We inhale. Affirm yourself. I am. And as you exhale, affirm yourself. I am. Inhale. I am loved. Exhale. I am joy. Inhale. I am abundant. Exhale. I am peace. Inhale. I am enough. Exhale. I am enough. Inhale. I am abundant. Exhale. I am love. Inhale. I am joy. Exhale. I am peace. Inhale. I am enough. And now I just want you to take a moment and I want you to visualize yourself engaging in those actions and actually being those things that you affirmed yourself. Envision yourself as enough. Envision yourself as love. Envision yourself as peace. Envision yourself as abundant. And when you're ready, you're going to gently bring yourself back to consciousness. So wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll the shoulders. We're going to open the eyes. Where you can stay here if you're having a good meditation moment. But this concludes our yoga practice. Thank you so much for doing yoga with me today. And be on the lookout for my next video. It will not be a modified beginner yoga video. We'll be doing some of these same similar poses, but without the extra support of the pillow and chair.